Most of you will already have guessed by just looking at me for almost a second and a half is that I am an avid weed smoker. That's right. We got any weed smokers in the room tonight? Some of you got that. Some of you too high to even understand what I was saying. But yeah, I went to the Mecca of Stoner's Paradise. I went to the all-you-can-eat World Buffet, and let me tell you guys. Let me tell you, I was just the right amount of high. I was peak high. Peak high is what I was. I wasn't so high that I was, standing there thinking, everyone's looking at me, what do they want me to say? A lot like right now. And I was also so high, I got the munchies like a motherfucker. That's right. I was planning on putting this lovely immigrant Chinese family out of business. That's right. I noticed something about myself. Because I was going in, and you can't just just go in, grab a plate, just start putting the first thing that's closest to you on your plate. What are you, some sort of fucking psychopath? That's you. That's you, that is. No, I noticed something, I'm not a judgmental person. I don't like judgmental people. I judge judgmental people, if I'm honest. The irony is a lot lost on me. But it's the sort of thing. It was a sunny day today. Some of you guys might have gone out to a field somewhere, had a couple of tinnies, maybe a couple of joints, and that sort of good times with friends, that sort of thing, or maybe even on your own if you're anything like me. And, but you'll be there, and you'll be enjoying yourself, and then all of a sudden, you'll just see the silhouette and the bob coming towards you. Boom, like that. And you go, oh, shit. And then the bint is in front of you. Excuse me, you do realize there's no drinking in this park. I was there when the bylaws were written. That's why they're called Sharon's bylaws, because that's my name, Sharon. And is that a marijuana? Is that a marijuana you are smoking? That is a controlled substance. And I'm just sitting back, just like, bitch, watch me control this substance right now. I'm trying to have a good time, just going like that. And I'm just like, fuck. So I move away. But then I realized that that was probably the best bit of their day. You know what I mean? They're going to go and dine out for weeks on that story. I went up to these ruffians, and then they were smoking marijuana. I said, no, not on Sharon's turf, bitches. So I'd improved a day just by doing that. I do that sometimes, I see bouncers like bored, alone on the door, and I just think, they want something to do, so I just go into the club and I start a fight. Like that. And they're dragging me out by my hat on my collar like that, and you should see the smiles on their faces. You really should have made that day. But yeah, I'm not a judgmental person. I don't like judgmental people. But it turns out when I go into a buffet, I get very judgmental indeed, because I pick up my plate and I'm sort of just meerkatting. Rice, you fool. We all realize now that the food pyramid, right at the bottom there is carbohydrates, is the biggest bit, but it turns out the carbohydrates are actually the cunts of the food pyramid, because what they do is they go into your body and they go down into your stomach and then they expand. So you get fuller quicker. You're not getting your money's worth, mate. I saw one guy with chips, rice, and naan bread on his plate. Dickhead! Get very tense about these things. So you need a strategy, guys. That's what you need. Fucking psychopath. This is what you need, a strategy. You go in there. There's two things. Two things. Meats and desserts. Say it with me, people. Meats and desserts. This side of the room, meats. This side, desserts. You guys do whatever. Meats, desserts, meats, desserts. I don't want to leave this buffet until I'm asked to leave this buffet, which was fair enough. The maitre d' came up to me in the end when I was mainlining the chocolate fountain, shoving marshmallows into my nose and anus. It's fair enough, mate. Yeah. doing your job right, I'll leave. And you should have seen the smile on his face. You really should.